Well, well. Hello, guys. Hello, and welcome to another episode of, you guessed it, Freaking Heroes. Hey, what is up, guys? Today we have a little bit of a different kind of a video. So, it's still based on heroes, but you have been asking me quite a lot how you should pick your main heroes, how I pick my main hero. So I decided to make this video for you guys, because putting all of this in a comment section would be quite a lot, so let's just make a short video for this. Hopefully it answers all of your questions. If it does, consider dropping me a freaking like, it helps a video so much. If it doesn't, comment section, tell me why, tell me your opinions, and let's go into the video. So, simple answer is, just get a scaling hero. Just get a hero with armorer or offense and you will be perfectly fine. Something like Craghag or Duty, just get something like this with scaling and you are perfectly set for the game. Well, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll catch you next time. Okay, and if you stayed after the simple answer, before we get into how I actually pick my heroes, there is one thing you should be mindful of, and that is how heroes are getting their skills and or spells. Simply said, every town has their heroes splitted in a half. When you right click on your town, you can see your list of heroes. Top half of heroes is fighters, bottom half is spellcasters. Right? Right. Every town has different names for these categories, but the gist of it is the fighters are top half, spellcasters are bottom half. Why is this important? It is important because fighters, upon leveling up, will get attack and defense, and they will get skills like leadership, offense, defense, or armorer. And spellcasters, they will get magics like air magic, earth magic, spell power, or sorcery in this case. This is something that you need to be mindful of. Now that we got this out of the way, this was just a warm-up. But now that we got this out of the way, this is how I pick my heroes. There are 3 categories I judge whether I should pick a hero. Okay, so the first category is specialties. So, like I said before, or mentioned before, you can go for armorer specialty heroes, something like Tazar or Neela. They have their armorer specialty increased for every level they get. So they get level up, they will get even more percentage from their armorer, which scales perfectly the longer the game goes on. So the longer the game lasts, the stronger they become. So they can scale infinitely. That's the armorer type of heroes, and then on the other hand you have your offense type of heroes, something like Corks or Craghead. They have the same story as Tazar and or Neela, just offense wise. So every level you get, the offense becomes stronger and stronger. If you're going for some fighter units, some archangels or something, this would be perfect hero for you guys. And or me, this is what I would look for. And then the last part of these scaling heroes are sorcery. So if I am thinking of going Black Dragons or something that will scale with Armageddon, I would go for a hero like Malekith that has sorcery, which will scale up with levels. Same story as offense and or armorer, just the sorcery. It will increase the damage of your spells, and lately it got even buffed, so it's freaking amazing. So this is the first category. Second category, I would place utility heroes here. Something like Beatrice and her scouting, which increases scouting for every level, same as armorer and or offense. just you get scouting. Every level you get extra percentage of scouting, which helps quite a lot. It's literally like you are having a lookout tower on your hero. And this is important because you can see more into the fog of war. And more information about the map you have, the better the or more options you have to play your game. And then, for example, something else would be Dessa with her logistics specialty. This one I would choose, for example, if we are playing no spells, or if we have limited movement units. This hero would get even extra logistics or even more movement points, and this would help in the long run. So the longer the game goes on, the more movement points you have. The more movement points you have, quicker you can catch to the enemy. And the third category, last but not the least, we have heroes with their spells as specialties. I wouldn't place as much importance to this category as I would to the first or second, but if those categories don't pan out, I would check for this type of heroes. For example, if you have some hero like Luna with Firewall specialty, it's amazing to give you some head start, clearing out some units early. Same goes for Chain Lightning hero and or Meteor Shower that will help you clear out those early units very fast. Then you have some utilities, for example Yedite with Resurrection, that will help you if you are going for one stack or something like that. It will help you keep that one stack healthy, always full, never lose any units. And then if you are playing with some kind of slow units, you can go for Haste hero specialty. Will boost those units, they will fly across the map. So like I said, this one is little bit of a niche category. I pick this kind of heroes if I'm doing some kind of challenges. But I still think you need to keep an eye on this kind of heroes. Okay, to sum up all of this, guys, just pick whichever hero suits your playstyle the best. You don't need to check these categories. This is just something that I look for in heroes when I'm doing my challenges, when I'm doing my playthrough. You do not need to do this. You can make every single hero work versus AI. So if you are going 1 versus 7, 1 versus 1, whatever, if you are going versus AI, you can make every single hero work. Just find one that you like, that suits your playstyle. Enjoy this amazing game. You don't need to min-max everything in versus AI. Just have fun, enjoy, drop me a freaking like. And if you have some comments about this video, about my choices, comment section down below, tell me why. And with all of that yapping being said and done, I'll catch you next time. Peace.